to today's report, the 28th of August 2024. Right. Today, I'd like to talk about crypto's rising influence in US elections. And it's crucial to understand the progress so that it gives us a good understanding about what could the potential future for crypto be. Okay. So according to CNBC, the cryptocurrencies industry is responsible for 48% of all corporate contributions in this year's elections, outpacing traditional heavyweights like big oil companies and banks, right? Notable contributors includes Ripple, Coinbase, and venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, which together have funneled 146 million to pro-crypto candidates. These funds are not limited to presidential campaigns, but also supports the senators and congressmen across the political spectrum. It's likely that a portion of these donations went to former President Donald Trump, reflecting the cryptos industry's dissatisfaction with the Biden administration's regulatory approach to digital assets. Vice President Kamala Harris, snap of the Bitcoin 2024 conference, highlighted the complex relationship between the current administration and the digital asset industry. David Bailey, CEO of BTC Inc., the event organizer, remarked on her absence, saying, "No surprise. What can she say to us when she's actively imprisoning developers, forcing our industry overseas, attacking proof of work? It would have been a disaster for her," right? That was his comment. He also claimed that a prominent Democratic donor informed him that Harris views cryptocurrency as money for criminals. Gemini co-founder Cameron Winklevoss criticized the US administration's stance, asserting that it didn't just ignore or mock crypto, but actively tried to fight and kill it. However, of late, there's signs of a shift. Between the Bitcoin conference and now, it appears that Vice President Harris may have reconsidered her position. Brian Nelson, a senior advisor for policy on the Harris campaigns, indicated during a Bloomberg roundtable at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago that Harris would now back policies that foster the growth of emerging technologies, including the cryptocurrency industry. This potential for bipartisan support has sparked optimism among investors, leading to the largest Bitcoin ETF inflows in the past 5 weeks. Crypto investment firm CoinShares, right, reported that from August 18 to 24th, digital assets investment products saw weekly inflows of 533 million. The bulk of this came from BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, which recorded 318 million in inflows, driving Bitcoin's price up by approximately 9.4% from 59,400 on August 18 to 65,000 on August 25. Now, despite the sideways movement in Bitcoin, so far, even though you have seen this rise there, I still say it is sideways, right? IBIT rarely record any significant outflows, which underscores its investors' belief in this asset class. If you look at this chart right over here, IBIT, at they only had one negative outflow that was in early May, and the rest of times if they it's just zero inflow instead, rather than investors pulling money out from IBIT. And this is pretty impressive, to be frank. So if this momentum continues, it could trigger the next significant rise for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, what Raoul Paul called this as the banana zone. However, do take note that August and September months are typically bearish months for Bitcoin. Price is expected to pick up October onwards. If you can see from here, August and September, they are typically months that you would see Bitcoin being in the red. Okay, so September also the same thing, but October onwards you see more green than red. Okay, so just be prepared. for these things, and you know why that we are sideways, traveling largely sideways. And if you're too worried, just always go to the higher time frames like the weekly and the daily, then you can see a clear pattern forming there. Okay, so with that, that's a report for today.